Welcome to Souvenir picking. We've just returned from holidays on a farm where we stayed for a week in the southwest of Bavaria. The weather was really nice and we had a lot of fun. And beside of this, I also went to a nearby locksmith, actually just to get some blanks for this treasure box here. Perhaps you have seen me working on this box in one of my recent videos, and I made a key for it that looks like this. It's a working key, but it's not a reliable solution. So I was searching for blanks to make a proper key. And I bought 2 of them, just in case I would make a mistake when filing them. And as I was talking to the owner of the shop, I asked him whether I could get some of his scrap locks, these kind of locks that he would normally just throw away or sell for the price of the material. And after a little discussion where I had to convince him that I'm not a criminal but just a hobbyist who likes to pick locks, he allowed me to look through his scrap locks, and so I came back with some very nice locks. I will now show you these locks, and at the end I will pick one of these. By the way, I had with me these 2 pocket picks, nothing more, and I was able to pick most of the locks with just these 2 picks. That's one from West Coast Picks, and that's one from redcatimaging. So these are pretty nice picks and working really good. So thank you very much again to West Coast Picks and to Tom redcatimaging for these great tools. So what do we have here? We have, let's start with 2 DOM locks. I don't think that these are DOM S locks, so I believe they do not have these wafer locks, wafer drivers, but they are nice picks, not very difficult. So what else? We have an LOB. I also picked this one. I think it has 1 spool. Got counter rotation once and it opened. Oh, then we have 3 dimple locks that I was not able to pick with the pocket picks. An Abus Extra Classe. What is this? An Abus SKG. And an Abus Pfaffenheim. Very nice. And we have an Abus. This one has great feedback, so I think I picked all spools in this lock. Was great fun to pick it. And this Wilka, it just opened right away without any counter rotation, so maybe bad bidding. Then what else do we have? We have this Basi. I think that was a nice, enjoyable pick with a lot of feedback and counter rotation. And the wing house I was not able to pick open with the pocket picks. I think I need a different hook, maybe a deeper one. Then this old ZI IKON. It also opened fairly quick without any security pins, or just bad bidding, I don't know. And the BKS. We have 2 BKS. One I could pick open, one I was not yet able to pick open. I just tried it a couple of minutes. But this was a very interesting pick. You can see it has a very wide open keyway. But I think it has a lot of serrated drivers. Was a really interesting pick, and I will show you a picking of this definitely in one of my next videos. And I think this is same kind of lock, although it looks different. You can see the front of the lock is different. And finally, we have this lock here. And it was not in the scrap box, but he pulled it out of his, I don't know, from somewhere back in the shop, and he told me if I'm interested in picking interesting locks, I should try this one, and he believes that I'm not able to pick open this one. It's a ZI IKON, and I have to tell you that I picked this one just right away after I returned from the locksmith, and it opened fairly quick without any indication of security pins. And so I'm really interested to see if it's just a bad bidding or if really the drivers are all standard. So this will be the lock that I will pick now. So hold on. Alright, here's the lock clamped in a vise, and I will use the pocket pick from Tom. So let's zoom in. One side is picked and this side I locked back up. Let's see. Keyway looks worse than it is. Has a lot of bits and pieces, but it's actually not too hard to manipulate the pins. And it's open. Alright, so let's see. I didn't feel anything beside of standard pins, so I'm now really curious to see what's inside. So turn it at 180 degrees. The other side was still picked. I hope we can disassemble this without bigger problems. Looks like that we have to take apart this clip, get off this clip. Okay, so this piece comes off, and now this spins freely. Okay, comes apart like this. One part, and here we have the second part. Very nicely made. That's a pretty cool design. Okay, now let's see if we can slide this through. Yeah, looks like. Okay, so I will use the pinning shoe to hold the pins in place. Oh. Use the other pinning shoe. Yeah, that's better. Great, so here we have the plug and all the key pins. And now I think there is a connection element, as you can see. Insert a follower. Oh, follower is too small. But it might work. But I can't slide it through because of the weird shape here. So we just mess up the left side and okay. Oh, there are spools, so I just put this to the side and we will have a close look to the other side. Pull out all the springs from this side. I think this will be a lot of fun to get back together. Okay. Yeah, so now we can make a proper cutting. Just need a pinning tray. Okay, let's check the key pins. 1 is standard, 2 is standard with a master wafer. 3 has a master wafer. 4 and 5 are standard. So all standard key pins and 2 master wafers in the block. I'm missing a driver in one. Ah, it's the wrong side. Okay. Oops. That was a standard and another master wafer. Oh. Now we can see why it was so easy to pick. A lot of master wafers. So locksmith might be right that it's a difficult pick, but not with that many master wafers. It's full of master wafers. Okay, last is a standard. Okay, dump out the springs. Very nice long springs. Cool. One of the longest springs that I've ever seen. Very powerful. Alright, so let's have a close look to the pins. You can see all standard key pins and a standard driver in 1 and a standard driver in 5. And we have very nice spools in 2, 3 and 4. Cool spools and very long powerful springs. Yeah, and we have a lot of master wafers, which makes picking much easier. Alright, so that was the picking of the ZI IKON that I got from the vacation holidays on a farm. So thank you very much for watching, happy picking and bye bye!